been a while since I did a video, so I'm going to do a quick one today. This should be a short one. I'm just going to look inside, and this inspection is just all about trying to find brood. See how the entrance is looking. So it's been like over 2 weeks since I saw any eggs or larvae or any baby bees, so I don't have a laying queen, or I haven't. So I'm going to go in there and see if I still don't have a laying queen. So 15 days ago I went in here and I was reviewing the video, and there were actually queen cells you could see in the video. It was back on the 7th, and like I said, that was like 15 days ago. So my last inspection, which was a week ago, I actually saw a queen. So could either be the original queen and she took a break from laying for some reason, or it could be a new queen, and it takes time for her to go and be mated and come back and start laying eggs. So regardless, it's been long enough that now I need to know whether there are eggs in there or not. And if not, I'm going to have to go buy a new queen and put a new queen in there so that she starts laying. Because without new brood, eventually they'll all die off. So let's open it up. Alright, so not much more activity on the top. If you remember, I put two frames up here. No, let's move this whole box and then I'll pull them out. So here's one. Let's take a look at it. Lots of honey. So they're just storing honey up here. And there's some capped honey up top. And down here, nectar or nectar and sugar water that hasn't yet cured into honey. A little bit of the new honeycomb that just started right there. At least I assume it's probably honeycomb. Got the laying brood in there. But I'm happy that it's going in the right direction anyway. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to see most of the activity in the bottom. Okay, so let's take a look at the bottom here. Pretty noisy, but I find that they seem to be a little noisier when it's warm out like this anyway. It's a really warm day. I wouldn't say that they're any more aggressive, so I assume we have a queen in here somewhere, whether she's laying or not. I'm going to need 2 hands to take some of these frames out, and I'll show you what they look like. So I'm seeing these little cup-shaped things, and I'm not quite sure what they are. They almost look like queen cells, but maybe a little too small. And I haven't seen any brood in here yet, so So I don't know where they would be turning, they would be getting larvae to turn into a queen. A lot of propolis. These frames are definitely harder to get out now. They're like cemented in. So here's a pretty frame of honeycomb. This is that empty foundationless frame that I put in between two other drawn out frames. You can see they drew it out nicely, and they started filling it with honey. So just a quick shot here. This is the frame that I found the queen on last time. I mean, they're still really calm. I think the queen's still in here. This one over here, it's a bigger one, but that's a drone. You can tell because the back end isn't pointed. It's not long and pointed like the queen's would be. Check. I'll try and show you. Here's another. What I'm thinking was a queen cell. I'm not sure. I've seen a few of these now, but they're only this big. See, one of them is going in there, and I don't know why. But I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to order a queen, and I think I'm gonna have to find, if there is a queen in here, I'm gonna have to find her and injure her and kill her, let her die, so that they know that their queen is dead, so that they accept the new one. But yeah, so I'll have to order one. It's going to be another week before I can get it in, and then it's going to be several days before they release her, and then she starts laying eggs. So hopefully they can survive that. It's a long time without any new brood. Yeah, so they're still pretty calm, and they're working away. They're storing a lot of honey and some pollen, but eventually what's going to happen is they'll become what's called honey bound, which is like there's no empty cells left for the queen to lay eggs in, so then they're kind of screwed. And I got to get a queen in there before that happens and get some eggs. And I might need to at least borrow some brood from somebody, trade a favor, get a frame of brood to get some babies in there and introduce a queen. Or what I might even do is get what's called a nucleus. I don't really have the money for it right now, but it's about twice as much as what a package costs. And the benefit is that you have the queen, and then you have like 5 frames, larger frames than these. These are medium frames, so they're like 6 5/8 deep, whereas a deep frame would be like 9 1/2 or 9 5/8 deep. So larger frames, which means more brood, but they start out a lot stronger, and you know the queen is good because it's her own brood that she's on. So some people start with a nucleus, a nuke they call them, instead of packages like I did. And you can still order them even this late. So whereas nobody's really selling packages right now. So I'll weigh my options and to do some serious action next week. Figure out either introduce the queen, kill the old one if I can find her, or maybe spend the money and buy a nucleus if I can figure out how to afford it. And then I would basically join the two of these. And that would be interesting. So, until next week. We're still alive, but not sure for how long. Alright, next week. Better luck, hopefully.